Hey, man, let me out of this car.
Basement. 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 Basement.
Come out and see some of the loudest vehicles in the world. It will definitely put a smile on your face. Bring the whole family to Lucas Oil Motor Speedway Park June 8th and 9th. If you're a competitor, pre-register and choose Base Wars as your entrance in the show.
You gonna add me to the stage there, sir, or what? I don't hear you. How about that? Add me to the stage there, sir, or what? Nothing. OMG. No, I can't hear you, seriously. I don't know, guys. We always have these silly issues. We get it ready right before everything's working just fine, and then Billy goes live with it, and something does its thing. I don't know. It's technical. I know you hear me. I think I appreciate it, Melissa. My stuff never moves, never changes. Billy's always fidgeting with his shit, touching things, turning things, moving it. That's why his shit's always messed up. Just plug it and leave it alone. Sorry, but it is what it is.
How about now?
Oh, we can hear you. Yay.
Huh. Well,
What do you keep doing every week, Billy?
no. So I had to change something for the videos to be heard. I use a virtual cable.
See, it was weird because when you first started it, I heard the beginning of the very first video, and then after that, it just stopped. It was just the beginning, though. It wasn't the whole video. It was just the beginning of the video, and then sound stopped completely. That's
So
why I was blowing you up
decided-
everywhere I could.
I had decided that, like we said all this stuff on how we do it, but maybe when the other guys come on, maybe they have to change the setting.
Well, they didn't just stop it then.
So
They didn't just set to our settings. No, I'm joking. I don't know. See, I don't think that because it's StreamYard. StreamYard you set up via your computer. How your computer is run is how you go and how you broadcast through StreamYard.
but we all use my StreamYard.
That still doesn't matter, though, sir.
So they don't use the virtual cable that I have to set it for, which is how I got the sound on the video. They probably used a regular or something.
Yeah, true.
But last week I had it to where it was all working good.
Yeah, last week was no problem at all. We got on, we signed on. There was no issues. There was no nothing actually.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh well, work. I tell you what, let's have fun. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna touch this video, and you guys tell me if y'all have sound on the video. You won't. You won't.
I have to change it off of OBS stuff. Well, why? You guys need to get OBS.
Let's see.
OBS is how we've always ran it. I can't hear you, no, sir. Nothing at all. Everybody's like, why are they just sitting there talking to each other? I still can't hear you, Billy. No sound. Nope. Whatever you clicked, unclick. Because you still have no sound at all, sir.
Let's see.
There you go. I'm good. What?
Yeah.
There you go. What do you keep changing? What the hell?
I just wonder why I can't use my virtual cable. My software is set for my virtual cable.
But think about it though, and hang on. When you set up StreamYard, you didn't have that virtual cable.
Yeah, I had it working on it last week though.
Do you think it's something to do with the virtual cable and how it's set up through StreamYard?
I think something updated and they didn't tell me. That's what
Well,
I think.
But you think about it, last week I started StreamYard. This week you started StreamYard.
Well, so I use
I
this
don't know if that's
particular
any
program. You can equate it to OBS.
Oh, yes.
And I send those videos and a signal to StreamYard. And I do it through a virtual cable. But for some reason, it's not taking my audio from that program. I'm having to bypass that program and just use audio straight from the microphone and mixer.
Right.
Where last week I had it all coming from this master deal right here.
What did you change?
That's what I don't know. But I guarantee you it's this.
It's got to do something within your settings. So seriously, it has to be.
Yeah. And I bet it's this program right here. But I'm
OBS or
yeah, OBS. Yeah.
Because I know OBS, and I've still, I still tinker with it a little bit, but OBS is very sensitive. It doesn't like a whole lot of changes and a whole lot of shit. Once you get it set up, it's kind of like you almost need to leave it alone.
Yeah, and this software is a lot more sensitive than
I'm
OBS.
ready.
It's called vMix is what I use, and
vMix, yeah. I think I used vMix before I got with you and we started OBS.
Probably didn't. It's kind of expensive. I remember finding this later. And the only reason I use it is like if we needed to bring in a bunch of people, like 10 or 20, I can bring as many people as I want through this program. It's what we do for finals.
Right, absolutely.
It's the only reason I use it because it costs a lot. I don't like paying for it. So, but yeah, I don't know, man. I'm curious as to how come there's just no telling. I just don't know.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. One minute it works, the next minute it doesn't. But it's technology. I mean, I hate to say it, but 1 minute it's the top of the line, next minute it's trash.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, man. It's weird, but it plainly is not. I bet I could probably reset this. Probably work. Probably one of them things.
Absolutely.
Because I'm looking at it
in the computer, and now you needed to reset your computer after you made the changes to make everything work properly.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, and it's not. How it's got the little bars.
Yes, sir.
I don't have them anywhere on this program, so that means it's bypassing this program. I'm just coming through this mixer. So like these noises, those
I can hear them, but they're low. They're low.
Yeah.
Better.
Did it go louder?
A lot louder. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So, but it's not. It comes through on that VB on that virtual cable.
Right.
But it's just not coming in on the master. I ain't too worried about it. We'll worry about it next time.
We say that, we never do.
Right.
You get busy, I get busy, life happens. You say,
Yeah, that's right.
we are. So, let's see. Sorry, just trying to look back through the comments. Yeah. Melissa says she has to change it off OBS every time she runs it. So, well, but see, that's not an issue for me though, because when I started without you or anything else, even after Melissa runs it, it doesn't cause me any issue. So, I wouldn't necessarily say that's the problem, but I don't know.
No telling.
God, I look old. I need to shave. This is the first time you guys have not seen me shave in a long time. I'm old as hell.
So,
what's up, new hotness?
man, there was somebody put a funny, a meme up kind of thing. Had the Base Horse logo and all the other Oars logo, and I forget how it goes. One of them says old and busted. One of them says new and hotness. Right.
I need to see. Greg, send me that if that's what you're talking about. I need to see that. I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it personally either. Somebody told me about it. I think Richard showed it to me last night.
Somebody
told me about it. Yeah.
Somebody please send that to me. I need to see that.
Yeah.
Hey Jamie, hey Chase, hey everybody. Subscriber only sticker. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Sorry. My computer's going off because I got a message for Greg. Oh, they wasn't doing it.
That was a movie apparently back in the 80s. And
no, that's not back in the 80s. That's fucking Men in Black.
Yeah, right.
That's Men in Black. It wasn't the 80s. That was like late, maybe early 2000.
Tommy Lee Jones had black hair, man.
Maybe early 2000, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't really show it. It doesn't showing this great. Now Brandon's sending it to me. Everybody's sending it to me. That's funny as hell. Thank you guys. That's funny. I appreciate you.
All right.
But see, when it comes right down to it, we love all the organizations and we don't ever talk shit on anybody.
We can have fun with them.
We're not here to bow down by any means, but we're here to have fun.
Speaking of that, hey man, I just put that code that we have for Slimology back up on the page. I shared it again. If everybody in existence in this world, all 2 million people would go and share that, that would be awesome.
Right. It would actually help us out a lot, because when it comes right down to it, that just, I wouldn't say solidifies us, but it just shows everybody that we're here to stay. Because we're not a fly-by-night organization. I mean, let's go there. And I use that word.
If we were, I'd got a lot more sleep.
Well, if we were, I wouldn't be on if we were, I wouldn't be on my 4th year, Billy.
Mm-hmm.
This is year 4 with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
year 4.
Dang.
See? I mean, but we're fly-by-night. Right. On my year 4, baby. Base Force is here to stay and always will be.
Yeah, I can't imagine going nowhere.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We're still growing pretty good, man. We're going out to Oregon for the first time Sunday.
When's our first show out in Trinidad this year?
It was last year. I don't know.
This
year. Yeah, I don't know yet. They hadn't sent me any.
That's gonna be pretty badass. Yeah, my new truck wouldn't be mine or Billy's. You're right.
Right.
Billy bought one and wore his shit out, and I was like, "Oh, I like that truck. Let me buy one."
Yeah,
I did the exact same thing.
Responsible for all 175,000 miles on my truck.
I'm at
all of them.
I'm at 87, 80, 88.
Really?
I would say a good. Wow. I'd say 90% of that is all Base Wars.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot. How long have you had it?
Well, 2000. It's a 2019. I've had it. I bought it in 2020.
Me too. Okay, so we've had the same time. Just seems like yesterday, though.
Well, you bought your truck. You came up here. I want to say it was my first show. I think so. It was like, no, it wasn't my first one, but it was like I don't know. I can't remember. It was within the same year of my first show. Yeah. And you came up here and we did that show at that farm place out in Independence, that Tractor Supply place or whatever.
Yeah.
You came out here and we had that big show.
I remember that.
You brought your truck down here and you let me drive your truck around to the back to throw the trash away.
Okay.
The weekend after you left, I bought my truck. It was like, I got to have one.
Right.
I couldn't afford the same truck as you, because you're a big baller, Billy, but
right. Yeah. Well, be happy that you don't have to spend $450 on the oil change.
And everybody's like, why would you buy a 2500 that's not a diesel? Because I don't have to pay $500 for an oil change.
Right. And it's getting a little better now, but it used to be $150 to fill it up.
Oh yeah, I mean mine's no different on the gas prices. Gas prices, mine's the exact same. I would say at least.
Gas
is probably a little less
because $1 a gallon cheaper.
I get a little shittier gas mileage than you do though.
Yeah,
so it kind of evens out really.
Yeah, when I'm pulling, I get 11 or 12.
When I'm pulling, it depends on what I'm pulling. Like if I pull my camper, 9, maybe 10.
Yeah. It don't matter what I pull. I'm going to get 11 or 12. It don't matter what it is.
Yeah, no, mine varies on the vehicle. Like when I pulled my Tahoe, the 1 year that I actually pulled my Tahoe, I think I got between 8 and 9. Yeah, but that's the gas. Yours is diesel.
So I was looking. I found I want an F350. That's what I want. I found a F250, right? And I'm ready for another truck. So I was thinking about it, right? They wanted $100,000 for this truck, dude. I was like, no, I ain't doing that. I'll wait till they come down. But point is, Jimmy, I found a 18-wheeler.
Cheaper.
with 400,000 miles, they're good for about 900 to you.
At
Then
least.
next thinking you're going to have to replace a motor, which
Mhm.
still is probably only 15 or 20 to replace that motor. But anyway, for 47 grand, I could have had a real truck instead of a baby truck, you
Yeah.
know?
You're absolutely right.
So
That's kind of it's like, I thought about that the other day. It was like, what I paid for my truck was close to what I paid for like 3 or 4 other vehicles that I've bought.
yeah.
It's like, what the hell? I mean, seriously.
Well, that's what brought it to mind is you're getting 9 miles ago. An 18-wheeler pulling any base rig is going to get good gas mileage, fuel mileage, because that weight is nothing to an 18-wheeler.
No,
and so you get 8 or 9 easy with an 18-wheeler. And the weight is nothing, so it probably never break down. You know what I mean?
But you also have to look at it like you have to have a DOT sticker. You have to be licensed.
You do have to have some things, but
you have to have a CDL. You have to have other. Yep.
Yeah.
Melissa said a CDL. Yeah, you're right. So there's a lot of other fees that come with that as well.
But it saves you $50,000.
I don't know. I would kind of have to disagree because of the limitations that they're able to run, all that, the rules and
you don't
regulations.
tag it like a truck, man. You tag it like an RV because you're not for hire.
You're not for hire. Yeah, as long as you put not for hire on it, that makes a big difference.
You don't have to worry about all that.
True.
I think you still have to have the liability insurance that they carry, and that's kind of
have a CDL too as well.
Still not 50 grand. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. And you'd be balling pulling up an 18-wheeler.
I couldn't afford the 18-wheeler, but yeah, I guess I would be balling. Huh? Not my truck. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm telling you, I found a really nice one for 47 grand.
I don't know. I've kind of thought about it. I wanted to. That was like my goal. I wanted to like grow up and retire and just go be an over the road truck driver.
Yeah.
And the reason why I wanted to do that when I retired is because I thought, well, I'll use this load to drive me to California, and I'll stay the whole week there in California.
Yeah.
And then I'll use this load to drive me to Arizona. And I'll stay the whole week in Arizona. And I'll use this load to drive me to so-and-so. And just kind of bounce around, but use the load to pay for the gas and then use everything else to pay for everything else. But,
Yeah. Not a bad plan.
That's what I wanted to do. But, yeah, reality said it instead. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. It's hard to visit grandkids when you're in California.
No, trust me. The only thing that keeps me where I'm at is probably my daughter and my grandkid. And I'll be truthful. I love my daughter to death, but if it wasn't for the grandkid, Mama would be probably this close to being out the door. And the only thing that keeps Jimmy here is Mama.
Yeah.
So, well, that's not true. My grandbaby and daughter does as well, but
yeah,
Mama's the big majority behind that.
Yeah.
Parts of repair shops, big rigs. You're right, and I understand that. You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
100%.
They're also easier to work on.
And a part just went up 3 times since COVID. You're right, 100%. I've had family that drives big rig and does it over the road, and I understand the costs are outrageous. But just the thought of being able to just get on the road and have fun.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Just have fun. What up, Brian?
Man, we got us a West Coast guy in our chat.
Right?
They're just now getting off work. I'm surprised to see anybody from over there. They're 2 hours behind us.
Oh yeah, so it's 5:30ish.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate you watching.
Yeah.
We're not really exciting tonight. It's just kind of me and Billy talking, chit-chatting.
Yeah, but we are exciting.
Well, true.
Yeah, no, we are, man.
I'm on I'm on that downward slope. It's like
Right.
this week and probably for the next month. So just let me spit it out right now. If I seem like I'm kind of out of it or slow or sleepy, or it's because I am. I'm slow, I'm sleepy. I'm on a shift right now that I have to be to work at 3 in the morning and I get off at noon. And I haven't been to bed yet. And then I have to be back to work tomorrow morning at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Man.
So, I mean, I'm tired. So Jimmy's gonna be kind of a little crabby for next week or so, or next month or so. But
yeah, that's no fun.
I got it. I got this. It's me not shaving.
Yeah, man. I almost. You know why I'm here tonight? It's because I forgot to tell you that I wasn't going to be here.
No, you actually sent a message in the judge's chat. It was like, I'm going to be gone for such and such, and I ignored you.
Yeah.
100% ignored you because I'm like, bullshit. Yeah. I got to be to work at 3 o'clock in the morning. Billy could have fucking be here.
Yeah, I did not plan to be here, but I was like, oh man. And then I forgot to do a couple other things. So I was like, I got to go back. So I came back.
I appreciate you for not leaving me hanging. I probably, right. I don't know. To be honest with you, if you would have said I can't do it tonight, I would have said I probably can't either. And I would have felt really bad.
We need to find us some talent to help us out.
We have that. They've taken all our other spots up. Melissa, Dan, and Brandon, and everybody else. They took all our slots.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking for somebody to do Tuesday, every other Tuesday when Kicker's not on. You can do that.
Maybe once in a while I might be able to throw a little something in.
Right.
I'll probably do that. Yeah, possibly. We'll see.
Possibly. And I would do something on the weekends, but we got shows on the weekends. So.
Yeah, weekends are no-goes. Weekends are no-goes, and I don't even want to start that because we all have shows on the weekends.
Well, that's for us. But if I could find somebody that don't have shows on the weekends, then there's a
but if they don't have shows or they're not going to shows, are they really involved with car audio?
I don't know. Trust me, there's a lot of people that don't go to shows that call themselves being involved with car audio.
But are they really though?
No, they're really not. They just talk like they are.
Yeah. Well,
they talk on the forums.
I mean, even some of the biggest owners of some of the biggest name brand corporations still go to car audio shows.
Mm-hmm.
Still go to car shows. Still just go out to hang out and have a good time. And if you're not out there having a good time, then why are you doing it? Stop that. Stop it. Stop that. Don't you dare, really. Stop it.
I got up early this morning. I got up about 5:30.
I'd already been to work for 2.5 hours. Fuck off.
Right.
Sorry.
Wait.
Yeah.
See, I can't hear him. Why can't I hear him?
I can't hear it either right now.
I know why. Because I changed my
Yeah, I can't hear it either right now.
You can't hear it?
No.
Well, we just can't have that.
You just need to send it to me, and it'll sit on my desk and always be ready for me to just add it myself.
Yeah, I think it's the software. I think now I ain't got time to work with it because I got to go, but that's gonna drive me crazy till next week when I get to.
We appreciate that, Brett. Really, honestly do, and we appreciate all you guys seriously for watching us and supporting us. I'm not going nowhere, but I just honestly definitely appreciate it. Seriously. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here and we wouldn't be doing what we're doing today because of you guys. So thank you very much.
It is true. I just don't know why. It doesn't send my audio to the master. It says there's a button right there to the master. Unless.
But see, here's a problem I have because I'm part owner in a GTA game online world, whatever, and we do a lot of virtual RP gaming play. But when I switch over, I went out and bought this really expensive this really expensive headset.
Mm-hmm.
When I switch over to not use this headset to use my microphone or anything else like that, like just the minute that I plug it or unplug it, I have to completely shut my whole computer down, reboot my whole computer, and let everything else reboot up without the way it was beforehand.
Huh.
And I wonder if sometimes if you're not having that issue because you're changing things from one program to the next program to the next headset to the next program, that you might just need to restart your computer.
And some of those videos that I make where I like put myself in front of the screen for the judges, that's a whole different setup. I'll tell you what.
That's my boy, Dick.
Hey,
Dick.
hold the fort down. Hold the fort down for 2 seconds. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna try.
Reboot your computer right now.
You better hear me. You better hear me, but you won't be able to see me. I'll be right back.
What's up, Nicholas? How are you, sir? Appreciate you and your family. Miss you guys. I still see you, Billy. You haven't went nowhere. All right. So, we got decent sized shows going on this weekend. I want to say, just off the top of my head, I think there's probably at least 4 or 5 shows going on this weekend. Am I right with that? Same things. Still maintenance, Brett. Still maintenance. I've always did maintenance. Well, since I couldn't weld no more, I switched over to a maintenance job, and that's just what I've been doing for a long, long time. I'm ready for you to get a build, for real, Nicholas. For real. That's going to be fun. I can't wait for that day. I spent a lot of money on mine, and it's coming. It's coming. The guy that's doing the work on it,
you hear me?
Yes, sir. The guy that's doing the work on my stuff right now is I am HVAC certified, Brett.
Did you hear that?
Yes, sir. I did.
You heard the noise?
Yep.
Let's get ready to
rumble. Yeah, exactly.
Huh. Now I got feedback, but
I was going to say I kind of hear an echo or a feedback or something coming from you because of that. But
how about
no, Brett, say it again.
How about now?
No, I don't think so. Nothing. Let's get ready to rumble again.
Let's get ready to rumble.
No echo, no nothing.
Yeah, it was the software.
I
got it right. I just want to say that. I had it right. But I still have an echo, man, and that just doesn't work for me. So,
not on my end, you don't. I can't hear. Well, I don't know about this. Billy got this big echo on his voice. Yes, Craig said you do. So, yes. Yeah. I don't know. Courtney says it's better, but I don't know. We'll see. But, Brett, yes, I am HVAC certified, and I always have been well, I don't say always, probably for the last, I don't know, long time. Long time, but still. Oh, look at that. Paul Nacer. Look at that.
Dang.
I ain't seen Paul in a while. It smells like pig shit. He made shirts because Paul runs a pig farm. With his family have always run pig farms. And he made his stickers, he made shirts, everything. I actually have a shirt that he made last year. And we went up and read his show, and it says Paul Nacer approved, and then on the back of it says smells like pig shit. It's funny. Jordan's in no way. Jordan's in here? No way. Where? Hi, Jordan.
They lying to you.
No way. Jordan's not in here. Seriously?
Let's see here.
Oh, shit. We got Dan Kern in the house, too. That's my Boo Bear right there. I miss him. I ain't seen him in such a while. He's too busy for me anymore. He won't invite me to his house. He hates me now.
He's got a pool table, man.
He always has a pool table.
Think he must be a.
There is Jordan in the house. Oh, I'm so sad that I'm not going to get to see everybody this year. That like breaks my heart, Billy. You don't understand.
You mean down at?
Scraping the coast, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, that sucks. I've been going to Scraping the Coast probably what I'd say the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And it
I
just
think ever since you've been a baseball judge, anyway, at least.
oh 100%, because that's where me and you physically met, was down there at Louisiana. Yeah, and I think it was at, I want to say it was at Duncan's show.
Oh man, I think I had came up to some
You
show
came up,
up there.
yeah, no, you came up to a final show up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you brought a couple of the kicker guys with you. Well, actually, the kicker guys brought you with them. Whatever,
Yeah,
but
it was
still.
all hanging.
Yeah. And I think that's where me and you first met.
That's right.
But I think when it came down to, I want to say that we actually sit down and talk. I think it was at Scraping the Coast. Truthfully, I really do. But I think the first time me and you met was when you came down here with Kicker to Midwest SPL.
That's right. Yep. Well, I don't know why I have an echo, but
it happens, Melissa. Trust me, I understand. She's going to miss it too, I think she said.
what's she gonna miss?
Let's throw one called scraping the pig shit. Oh, we might have to do that, Paul. You have to message me tomorrow. Let's see what's going on. We always have a good time when we're hanging out with Paul Nacer. He's great people, great time, great family. Yeah, Paul's great. He is. And that build he has, OMG. If you guys have not sit in that vehicle he has, it started out as this really beautiful, badass Tahoe. And he bought it. I mean, the inside was badass. It was like pour resin everywhere. I mean, just wood layered up. It was stacked wood. I mean, it was beautiful. Beautiful build. And he got it. I tried to buy it off of him, and he was like this close to selling it to me. And then I said no. Because he said that if he sold me the vehicle, he was just going to quit the game and he was going to walk away. Well, I didn't want to see Paul walk away because he's a good guy.
Well, he's got a little white car too, man.
So he started out with that. Well, I don't know if he started out with that Celica, but that Celica, that's where I first met him. He had the 218s in that
218s, yeah.
Nasty. Well, no, I think he started out with 415s in that Celica. But anyways, it's just, it is what it is. Paul's a great guy. But that new Tahoe, or the Tahoe right now, it looks like Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome.
It does.
I mean, seriously. He's taking that metal and just did that V, and it's just, every time I see it, it's like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Seriously. And if you guys haven't seen that movie, please go watch it. And then look at Paul's videos of that Tahoe. You'll understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See, can't confirm per. Yeah. It's funny, though. It really is. It's all in great fun, but he spent so much money and time into that to take it beyond what it is. Last I knew, and I'm sure he's probably improved it, it was doing probably a 73, 74, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he stepped it up. He's no doubt.
I'm sure it's probably a little bit more. Knowing him and what he does, yeah. If you guys could only see, and I'm not going to say, but if you guys could only see, you would understand what I'm saying. Doubled it on power now. See, yeah, exactly.
What is he running for power? I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Everything.
Like what brands?
He's tried it all. I mean, I've seen him start out with digital sound and just go all the way up. I'm telling you right now that I ain't even gonna say it, but yeah, just Paul has a very vast variety of equipment,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna stop right there. Anything you can think of, he probably has or can have.
That's weird.
If you only knew. Seriously, if you only knew. It's like, whoa. And I mean,
wonder what would happen.
even all the way back to some old school stuff, Billy. Some of the old school war horses, he's got like 4 of them.
For what?
Old school war horses.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Well,
Paul's
that's all you need.
he's got some crazy stuff. I'm telling you right now. Everyone wants to sit in, but
nobody wants to sit in it again.
That's a lie. I'll sit in it again. You're just not closing me up, and I want to control the volume.
What frequency does he run?
All of them.
Yeah.
I want to say he's probably tuned really high. Last I knew it was really high. I want to say probably 50, 51-ish, maybe.
Huh.
I don't know. Shush. Shush. He knows. He knows.
Hey, Jimmy. So we need to figure something out. I was talking with Super Dave about his show, and he's wanting to do Team Wars up there.
That's my boy. I'm telling you, we're gonna do some shit. Let's do it.
So, in order for us to do that, we need more stuff, right?
More stuff like what?
Like another tent, another.
Why couldn't we just do my show from such and such time, stop, and then do the Team Wars afterwards?
I don't think
don't have to set up double.
When is his show? What date is that show? What month?
Don't call me out like that, Billy. I told you I'm sleepy as hell. I'm sleep deprived.
Right.
July.
So I'm gonna do it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do it on April the 27th, and I'll have a better idea of how long it takes. But doing if I allow an hour per match.
Night, Jordan. Appreciate you.
Yeah. If I allow an hour per match, that's to bring 5 people up from each team, give them time to discuss who's pulling up, all that stuff, pull away. 5 matches there. So, but at an hour a match, if we had last time I looked, we had 9 teams signed up in Tennessee. So if that gets to, let's say 12 or 16, I'm pretty sure we'd just cap it at 16. But,
right. I understand.
So that's an hour a match. So if you got 16 teams, that's 8 matches. That's 8 hours, man.
But honestly, and I'm not trying to.
So you would have to do 8 hours for that first bracket, and then the next bracket you got still, and the next bracket,
No,
so I'm thinking if you got that many teams, you could do the first round one day.
Why don't you just do the teams like you do everything else, and to eliminate it being crazy, crazy long, and to make it where it's still fun. Stop doing the brackets. Stop doing all the other things. It's one and done. You get beat by this team, you're out. You get beat by this team, you're out. Done.
But it still takes time to do it. That's the way it is. But so I'm just saying we got to be careful. So I don't think you would have time to do.
Well, especially now that they did it. Well, it is a 2-day show for us.
Yeah,
but still, I mean, I guess I
that's
could
if you got a lot of teams. Now, if you got 8 teams, that's better.
If we had it to the point where we could have a lot of teams, maybe I would make it where one day is just a normal competition and the second day was a team show.
Yeah. So,
but we would have to have a lot of teams really sign up and pay for it to make that happen.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be rude.
They are signing up for Tennessee, and so That way, like beforehand, they'll know I got my first match at 9 o'clock that morning. My guys need to be here, kind of thing. They're gonna know.
Needs to be here, be ready.
Well, they'll know. So there's no, oh, I wonder when. No, you will know. You know.
Yeah, it's like finals. Pretty much, you're gonna know your time slot. You're gonna know your brackets. You're gonna know when you run, how you run, and there's no fancy buttons. So yeah, I think it'd be cool. I really honestly do. Team Wars is a whole day long thing. I agree, Melissa. I think Team Wars needs to be a whole separate event. Not that I don't think Super Dave's show wouldn't be a cool thing for it, but I think maybe Super Dave needs to think about having a separate weekend for a separate team show.
Yeah, that's what,
really,
and that's what
you really want to do it. I think he needs to do it another weekend.
If we did it at Super Dave's show, we need a whole nother setup. That's what I'm doing at Tennessee. Greg's doing his thing.
I said a whole other weekend. Let's don't do it the same weekend as Super Dave's show.
Yeah, right. But he's going to make it at his show, you know, which is cool. But that's what I'm doing at Greg's show. They're doing their normal thing, and I'm just going to go set up off in the background and do it different. You do a whole nother tent, a whole nother everything.
I understand what you're saying, but man, that just
now it could speed up more than one term lab. Could use more than one term lab. Run 2 matches at a time.
Or we could do my tent here, your tent here. You run right here beside me, I run right here beside you, and we just try to help each other out as best we can.
Yeah, no, but think about it. If you set, you could set 4 sensors onto each term lab, so you could actually run 2 shows off the same term lab. I mean, 2 brackets or 2 rounds. No, 2 brackets off the same term lab. So that might be something that needs to be.
You can say like
order more sensors.
Yeah, you have to have the sensors, and you can run 4 people at once. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I don't know. I think it'd be fun, but I don't know. I think until we get everything worked out and everybody knows exactly the ifs, ands, and outs of it, I think we should try to keep the team shows separate for now. Because I don't want to sell the team show short, because I think the team shows could be some really wonderful, fun events for everybody. Seriously, I mean, besides the whole finals and everything like that, to me, when I get together, I want to be around a bunch of friends and a bunch of, I think the Team Wars could be a great thing.
I think it's going to be fun.
It can bring the fun back to it. But I don't think the Team Wars should settle for a normal event. I think they should have their own event, because we should be able to take the time and let them do what they have to do. And I don't want to rush you. Hurry up, get in the lanes. Let's go. Team number 5, you're here. Let's go. You got 3:45.
It'll probably be like that. Now,
but
I might do them in 30 seconds. We don't know. I mean, in 30 minutes. We don't know. We're going to know after the 27th of April. That's the reason I asked when it is. That's the reason I ask when it is. When I do that show, I'll have a better idea of the time and how long it takes, and No,
I understand, but that's going to be different for a lot of teams as well. You'll have some teams that are beginners, some teams that are been competing for like 50 years.
Yeah, it's going to be new for everybody.
But yes, I think it's going to be fun. Team Wars, we have no rules. There is rules. There's handicaps. There's a lot of things where
it's a different kind of thing.
It's going to be fun. You need to read it. I'm not going to try to explain everything. Just go and read it. It's all in the rule book.
Yeah.
Rule book. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, but no, Billy's been. Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on it. It's a work in progress, but we're going to have some fun with it up in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'm going to do probably that Tuesday, not next week Tuesday, maybe the following week on Tuesday.
Shit. Yes, sir.
I probably will take and do a live stream dedicated totally and invite everybody that's going to be on, that's going to participate in the Team Wars, and we'll just focus on Team Wars live stream and answer questions and come up with what to do's, that kind of thing.
I think there's a lot of fun behind it. I really do. And, me and you have been talking about this for a while. I think Team Wars are going to be great because there's a lot of small teams, huge teams, just in between teams that everybody wants to go out and say they want to compete, being a local team. Team Febreze is going against Team Miller Lite. I'm just going to throw this out there so nobody gets butthurt about it. But, one team's bigger than the other team. But because of the handicap that Billy threw in there, it's going to make it where they're all on the same playing level. And it's going to make it fun. It really, honestly, I promise you. Because I was kind of a little skeptical at first. I was like, I don't see how it's going to work. Because you got a team over here that has a team in every city, everywhere. I mean, they're just everywhere. There's over 50 teams, and ours, the team Joe Blow, that has like 5 members of their team, and they're just local, going to compete against the national team. And the way Billy does the handicaps and does everything else, it's going to stay fair. I'm telling you.
You want me to tell you
really
funny is when I pretty close to first started baseball.
No handicap in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. When I first kind of started Base Wars, I tried to have everybody compete against everybody by using a handicap system like this. I just picked numbers, but right.
It's possibly going to happen. Maybe not this year, but definitely by next year for sure.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But anyway, so I gave the trunks a handicap, so because everybody was competing just at a normal Base Wars. That's the way we did it. We went through that phase, and so we had a couple of walls do low 50s. At that time we didn't have extreme vehicles. None in Base Wars anyway. And I had this guy. His name was Jacob. He was from the coast of Mississippi somewhere, and he had this white car, and then it had a trunk build. And he busted a 160, and I'm giving him a handicap. I was like, well, this idea is not going to work. And I abandoned it. And, that's when we started coming up with classes. But originally, I wanted to have a handicap system so everybody could compete against everybody, no matter what you had.
Yeah, absolutely.
That didn't work out.
That's hard. It's really hard. I mean, because you get to the point where people start taking advantage of that. They're like, oh, he thinks I got a 12 and I got 500 horsepower. And
when you got 2 12s in a trunk popping a 60, and you got to give him spot over a Blazer with 215 wall doing a 152. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I remember I think the first real stupid slap in the face eye opener was probably the Chevy Corsica or Corsa, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Them cars were like the first illegal cheater cars that I remember. And I think that was probably before anybody realized that the CRX was like the ultimate cheater car. Everybody was using that Corsica. And there was quite a few organizations that banned that vehicle because it was legitimately not fair. But I didn't realize until that time, and that was when the Cavalier was probably the exact same. You're right on that one too. But it was back then when I realized it was like, wow, I guess a car or the way it's manufactured or the way it's just built can make that big of a difference when it comes to SPL. Because, there for the longest time, I always thought, the bigger, the better, the yada, 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 because I was the kid that I grew up in. Yeah, I'm going to show my age. I grew up in the late 80s, the early 90s, whatever. No, that's a lie too. A little bit farther back, but still. that it was back then. It wasn't about, I'm throwing 500,000 million watts to one subwoofer. It was, you're going to
Oh,
you're
no.
going to run 500 watts to this one subwoofer, and you're probably going to blow that subwoofer, and it's fucked
Yeah,
up.
they weren't dual voice calling.
You didn't
They
reach
were
them subwoofers. You threw
Yeah,
them
they had
subwoofers
that much
away
growth.
by you bought your subwoofer too. You didn't recode them back then either.
No, threw it away.
I mean, it's kind of fun, and just to see where we've went from there to here, it's wow. But to get back to this whole stupid story was I didn't realize how big of a difference a car or how much of a factor the vehicle was when it came to SPL. But it is a huge, huge difference.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Sorry for the long
some
story.
vehicles have those big old dashes, and you're just not going to be loud with them. And some vehicles have those big old dashes, and they make you loud. Just at some point that dash becomes an obstacle. But up until then, it helps because it creates that little smaller air pocket, for you to be loud. But
Well, the fun part about it is I like to tell everybody, even if me and you took the exact same vehicle with the exact same equipment and the exact same build and built it, your build and my build would be different because of something you did different and something I did different in the build. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's what I want to say. It comes down to a little bit on the experience and the skills, but still, it's. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to say it was the time, the effort, and the love you put into a vehicle because that's not fair or exact, but it is. I mean, seriously, it really is. It comes down to how much time and effort and money and
work.
how much you really want to put into that vehicle for that class, like Melissa says, or for just everything. I mean, do you want to be that person that dominates that class, or wants to just keep being that ongoing king or queen, or just the top of your class? Period. You have to, like Brett just said right there, you have to still keep learning every year.
Yeah, he picked up some DB. He's crowding on 170 now.
I know. Trust me. I'm like, what the physicals? It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. I want my vehicle back. I'm so close.
Right.
I'm so close to not being patient because it is very, very, very beautiful. It's worth the wait. So I'm just going to show. But what are you doing, Billy?
What am I doing? I'm building a vehicle.
Which one? You going to build the van until you get the door?
I put the seats back in the van. I don't think I'm gonna build it. I think I'm gonna part ways with the van.
Really?
Yep. I just don't like it. We're done. I probably put $5,000 in it in the last few months. I'm just tired of.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. I don't know. I just kind of thought you liked that van because it was going to save you so much money.
It does save me gas money. Gets 26, 27 miles per gallon. It's got a lot of road noise. It's kind of noisy, and that's the biggest deal to me is because I talk on the phone a lot when I'm driving. That's when I do most of my business.
But what if you put sound editor everywhere?
So do I want to spend another $2,000-3,000 and hope that it's quiet? Huh?
It would take thousands to put sound editor.
Well, actually, it would take about $10,000
for sound editor.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's for the whole stereo equipment and everything.
Well, you got the sound deadener, you got the subs, you got the amps, the alternator, the batteries. I mean,
I was like, oh, dude. Yeah, you caught me on that one there for a minute.
So, yeah. So I don't know. I might like you will see me driving it. Yeah. Until I get rid of it.
Well, how much you want for it? Let's put it on live right now.
I don't know what to want for it. That's the biggest problem, man. Them things go for anywhere from $4,000 to $15,000, and they're
Right.
all over the place. So I just don't know.
But you put a lot of money in and spent some money on that tab.
I sure
Make it
did. But that kind of money don't count. New body control module, new what do you call them thing? Speed sensors. All 4 speed sensors are new. Some other kind of hydraulic, something's new. If I keep it, I might have to put some more brakes on it. That don't cost much. Something else. If I keep it, it's gonna have deadener and all this other stuff. So we're gonna spend some money, you know. I mean, and
You gonna pull them old kickers out the closet and glue them back together, and
I don't know that I'm gonna do that because I'm afraid once I glue them back together, if I build that enclosure for those subs, they're different now.
No, I get you.
So if I build a closure, I don't just build a wood enclosure like a lot of people do. I make pretty. So by the time I cover it and all that stuff, and then if a different glue at a different joint fails, now done finished out a vehicle for nothing, you know. So I'm just a little bit afraid of it. And it's not just the subs. I had the high end also that when I bought that, and all of the surrounds popped off them too. So, but none of the joints have. I don't know if that's a risk or not, but it's not something I want to build a vehicle around for in case it does happen. And the new batteries don't work.
Will you sell me a pair of the old school ones?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep them and put them in the shop for the TV or whatever. I'm gonna.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put them in my man cave.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to talk. I want a pair. Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, the glue didn't hold, but that's because it just sat on the shelf. I bought those things in probably 08.
Maybe the high end pair,
but I didn't play the truck that much, you know.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, other than that glue, they'd be in good shape. If the triple joint, if that glue holds.
Well, I mean, I don't know that I even really want to play them. I might just want to put them on the wall or put them up on the cabinet over there just to kind of be. Well, no,
right.
maybe one on the cabinet, one to play.
Honestly, I thought about making a wall behind me and putting them there.
Yes,
as a backdrop.
You really honestly should. That'd be pretty badass. Ooh, I could take this wall right here. This wall right here.
Yep.
That's there's my furnace is behind there. There's a door right there. That's kind of why it looks like it does. It does, whatever. But that'd be pretty cool to make that a subwoofer wall.
Yeah. Have our own little wall of boom.
Remember back in the day when you used to go to like the car audio shops and they used to have the individual boxes for each subwoofer?
Yeah.
You used to be able to click a button to turn this subwoofer on, a clicker button to turn this.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a couple old subwoofers. Ooh, right there.
Right.
It's right there in my eyes, but it is.
Yeah.
I got some old subs. Oh, what's up, Joe? What? Oh, we got Brian Chamberlain in the house too. Hi, sir. But just think about making like an old school wall of boom. Think about it. An old school wall of boom. That'd be badass.
Yep.
Tony. I want to. Let's do it. We'll do one at your house and one at mine. We'll put our heads together and we'll do it. We'll help each other out.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
I got a 5,000 watt home amplifier sitting right there.
Yeah, I need that. I want to hook it up to my computer.
Well, see, I got an old school. Well, not old school, but I got a 18 box for 2 18s that I built for my minivan that I spent ridiculous amount of time and effort on that I shouldn't have, but I did. But I had 2 18s with 4 ports on the front. Well, I want to take them 4 8-inch ports and put 4 8-inch mid woofers in there and 2 18-inch sub for the house. and throw them up underneath my coffee table because the box is like beautiful. It really is.
Put them up under your couch, man.
And no, my couch is not that. I don't have that much room. But still, I don't know. I thought it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'll show you pictures. I actually have. I know I have pictures of them. I'm sure they're there somewhere in my Facebook. It's when I have my minivan.
Mm.
That was probably before. I want to say probably 2 or 3 years before me and you met.
So I imagine someday this will change. But to this day, I had some Pioneer speakers when I was 11 years old, right? And I traded those Pioneer 6x9s for some Kicker 8-inch subs. And since that day, I have not owned a subwoofer that wasn't a Kicker. I haven't.
Chair. Oh, I thought about that. It would be kind of funny, but no, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
It's been a little too much for that chair too. But sorry, keep going, Billy.
Yeah, no, I was just saying since that and all that time I've not owned any speakers since I was 12 years old that wasn't Kicker. So it'd be weird to have a Boss or anything else, you know.
I started out with Kicker. Well, let me rephrase that. I probably started out with Sparkle-Matic from the local O'Reilly stores with the 6x9s and the 50-watt power boosters.
No, that was a 500-watt power booster.
Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about, Billy.
Oh yeah. I remember those things.
So
they were cool. They had LEDs on the. Oh yeah, man, that thing looked neat at night.
That's where I started out at. But still, I mean, I've kind of had I wouldn't say every brand that's out there, but I pretty much had every brand that's out there. And it was fun. It was fun just watching the difference.
Right.
I remember subs that first came out in the early 80s or 90s that used to light up and blink, and the subwoofers they sounded like shit. And I'm sorry, but they sounded like complete shit.
Yeah.
But they were cool as hell because they lit up and they were just crazy.
So before
Radio Shack
come about with subs, this is what we used.
100.
Yeah, we used those Radio Shack subs. I forget how much they were. Man, that magnet was so little.
They were pyramid subs. The bad part about it is David is right. They were pyramid subs. I did have some.
Right.
No. If you want to go back and really, what was that? They were Memphis Blue. No. They were blues.
Memphis Blues?
Memphis Blue subwoofers. Was it Memphis Blue subwoofers? What the hell was that?
No, Blues had a subwoofer back then, but it wasn't the cheap one.
It was Blue something. I can't remember the name of it. OMG. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Oh. It wasn't Memphis Blue. What was it? It wasn't Diamond Blue, Pawn Shop Specials. Yeah, I know. I mean, damn it. Well, Lanzar they started out with the orange ones.
Yeah, and they come about a little bit. Yeah,
MXTs. Maybe it was the Blue Thunders. I think
they were the first subwoofer, weren't they? Like what we use.
Probably. I want to say where they had the little bigger surrounds and.
You remember when they made those clear subs, put the little neon behind it?
That's what I was talking about a little bit ago. Like they made that shit. Yeah, that was what was that? Memphis though.
No, that was MTX, I think.
Was it Blue Thunder? I have. See, I remember they were like, just the blue was kind of crazy looking. Yeah, it was almost like the blue on the bottom of our banner right there.
I can't fathom somebody growing up and have never owned a kicker. I can't imagine that. Because back then, what could you own? That's just all we had.
I started out with the bullshit, but I've had so much kicker back in the day. But as much as I hate to admit this, I've never owned a kicker warhorse.
Me neither, but I tell you why. Because it was $10,000 back in the day.
It was $10,000. Nobody could afford that. I'm telling you right now, I'd probably give up a pretty decent amount of money or stereo equipment for it, but I've never owned one. And
you can pick them up now for about $1,000 used.
Yeah, well, like Paul Nacer, I think has like 3 or 4 of them.
Oh yeah. See, you can just go up there and get one. He probably won't even miss it.
Trust me, Paul's got some shit you just don't realize there. But no, I always thought, because I have an old school MTX amp over there. I have an old school Jensen amplifier. Remember the old school blue Jensen ones?
Yeah.
I have like the 4-channel and the fucking, I think it was a 2000x4. I have that. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of old school shit.
See, things are different now. Now people are kind of friendly towards one another because we got a lot of softies in the world today. But used to, if you had Fosgate, you didn't park on the same side of the parking lot as we had linear power people. You did not. And if you did, your butt got beat. You were sent back over with your people. You didn't mix. And this different nowadays. It's not like that. But that's the way it was then. And you supported one, you didn't support the other, and you were out. You wasn't friends. You didn't hang out on Sunday.
He's right. I mean, they didn't play. They were rude and mean about it.
Yeah, man.
How the hell do you send pictures in here? Nick, send it to Billy. If you're friends with Billy, send it to him. If not, send it to me. And yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. I don't even remember. I do remember Kicker had some loaded boxes, but I don't even remember
back when prefab
boxes back in the day.
Yeah,
I'm sure they existed.
You know, as bad as I want to admit it, I have a box right here on the other side of this wall beside my furnace. I had a Mazda B2200. I had two Fosgate 500 watt amplifiers on two JBL or JL Audio W5s or W7s. I can't remember. It's been a while. But on 3 of them in one box that used to sit behind the truck or behind the seat of my pickup truck. And I used to think that shit was the best. And some guy pulled up next to me that had just a single subwoofer and blew me away.
Dang.
I mean, just demolished me. Well, yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to go into that story, but I've had that happen a couple times. But it's just a fun experience and being able to grow from being just a silly kid to all the way back up.
Yeah.
To where we're at.
It's been a fun hobby. There's no doubt about that. I never fathomed that we would be running an org, though. I never saw that in the diagram of car audio.
And Nick, yes. See, Nick's been a friend of mine for a long, long time. But he remembers it was a bench seat in a 5-speed. That was pretty crazy. So I didn't get any of the pictures, Nick. Where'd you send it? Oh, you probably sent it. Oh, duh. Let's see if I sure.
Oh, wow. Yeah, them gold letter kickers, man. They sounded so good. I love those 18s. C18, man. I never forget them. They sound the best sounding sub ever to exist.
Boy, you ain't lying right there. They were fun, though. They were fun
Yeah.
to listen to and fun to hear.
They were awesome. There's one at Kicker. Dude, when I saw it, I just hit my knees almost. I was like, well, I want that. You probably regret playing it. I only imagine the surround would just fall apart. But
I've seen that one, yeah.
Yeah, man.
But remember the one that was in that first enclosure that they have in that case? That was like, I seen that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, the one in the case and all? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you saw John is selling a lot of the old stuff from their R&D department. John Myers. Yeah, he's listing a bunch of stuff for sale.
Tag me in it, please.
I'd have to go back and find it. But when you come out of like the R&D department into the big area where they stock all the product, those about it's actually only one thing of shelves, I think. But it's got But it's got all their products that they made and tested, and they're all there. No telling what you could find on that shelf, man.
Billy,
they just keep one, for testing to go back and listen and compare. From what I was told, but yeah, that's cool.
I would love to go there and just find some of that stuff. Oh, OMG, that'd be so amazing. It really would. It'd be so amazing to be able to go there and see some of that stuff and play with.
Well, you've been there, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh no, I have.
Yeah,
but I haven't got to look
about that. Actually, when you come out of the repair, I think it's where you come out or where they do the repairs. It's kind of there.
No, I think
there's many doors. I forget.
I want to say it was coming out where they test the amplifiers.
It's the R&D stuff, yeah.
The R&D stuff, and it's right. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah. There was a guy in this spot that tested stuff, and then we went back, and the shelves were here, and then the R&D was here.
Yeah, yeah. So it was out in the big main area, out there.
Yeah.
Man.
Craziness. That was
be fun to do that.
I would love to go back. That was what? Hey, that was 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago that I was there.
I go back up I went and picked up the baskets back when we did those awards, and then I've gone. I think I've been up there since then, but
no, it was probably a year or two before you went up to do that I went, because it was Drew that helped me go up there, and that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I remember it was when we met. It was that year because of Jordan.
Yeah,
Steve came.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that hooked all that up.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good. Lights is dimming like crazy. What do you mean the lights is dimming? What? Where the lights dimming at? My lights are not dimming. Your lights dimming, Billy?
Probably because I'm hungry.
Huh?
And I'm sleepy.
Oh, maybe our first builds.
It means back in the day.
Yeah, I was gonna say our first builds. Our headlights used to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, before they come out with battery isolators.
But you thought it was cool though. Everybody, I remember back in the day, if your headlights shut off, you had the best system out there.
Yeah, I never
broke your headlights to go.
Yeah,
and then you had the shit.
We didn't know much about alternators back then.
Yeah, absolutely. From stock alternators, absolutely.
But like I said last week, when you run low voltage, you had to buy a new amplifier or get it fixed. We didn't have the little red lights that fix it. Just cut it off, cut it back on. We didn't have that. So when you run low voltage, you burnt it up.
Next time, bring you, please. Okay, Paul. Next Monday, or I said Monday. Wow. We ended Monday shows for like 6-7 months now. Wow. Anyways, next Thursday, Paul, it's going to be you. If you go upstairs in your man cave.
I think he's talking about bringing him to Kicker.
No, I want to bring him on. I want to bring him on live next
Yeah,
Thursday.
think it's a good idea.
He's got to go in his man cave though. Y'all just don't know. I don't know. Maybe not show everything, but just show a little something. Come on. We'll
Right?
see. It's amazing. Some of the shit that he has. I'm just saying. Hopefully the rain holds
Well, all
off.
right, sir. I am ready to go get some supper and pack because I'm leaving early in the morning.
You want me to call you at 3?
No.
I'll be at work for an hour.
Right? Send me some money. How's that? Make my cash out, Dane.
No, I'm broke. I haven't had a show forever.
You at work, you ain't broke, man. Right? We know where to come to for that loan.
Yeah, whatever. I get off at noon though.
Right. I think I land in Oregon at noon. So that's 2 hours. So that'll be 10 o'clock your time. I think. Is that right? Nope. Be 2 o'clock your time. I don't know. 10 o'clock.
10. I think it was 10 yesterday. Yeah.
So I'll get off before you.
Okay.
But you'll make money. I spend money.
I tried to come home and nap. It's hard. I can't. I'm that guy that has to have perfect dark, perfect silence. If it's not, I can't sleep. So
right.
I don't know. If I had to stay on it, I'm sure I could work something out, but I don't want to. So it is what it is.
Yep.
But anyways, I appreciate you guys for real. Paul, if I ever do go back up there, I'll try to see if I can bring one.
I'm sure they won't mind.
But love you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Paul. Appreciate you, Nick, David, Brett, everybody else, Melissa, just everybody else that's watched us all night. And I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of other people that I didn't say anything. I apologize, but
yep. So we will see you guys. Well, hey, Jimmy, you know what? Hold on. Where we got shows this weekend? We know we got the coast. I think Melissa's got one. We got Oregon for the first time, which is exciting, right?
You said that. Sorry, that's amazing. That's
I think
amazing.
Brandon's got one. I think Pop-Tart's got one.
Yep, Pop-Tart does have one.
So, and once again, that Slamology thing, go register and put Base Wars down. Hook us up. And share that graphic. I put it on the page. Please share that graphic just 1,000,000 times over. Everybody. If everybody just share it, it'd be awesome.
Yeah. Billy did put a lot of time and work into all the videos that we share and just throw out there. So
yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate him. And with that being said, here you go. Slamology 2024.
Base Wars is coming to Slamology. Come out and see some of the loudest vehicles in the world. It will definitely put a smile on your face. Bring the whole family to Lucas Oil Motor Speedway Park June 8th and the 9th. If you're a competitor, pre-register and choose Base Wars as your interest in the show.